Halo guys, welcome back to my channel. Jumpa lagi dengan saya Vicky Himpong. Aku berharap kalian semua berada dalam keadaan yang sehat selalu. Ini adalah request dari beberapa Alipers, beberapa subscriber yang ada di channel ini, untuk kita mempromosikan nama Mas Alipata kepada salah seorang pengamat musik, seorang gitaris mungkin dari Australia, Rick Beto guys ya, dimana dia melakukan interview dengan Tommy Emmanuel dan para banyak gitaris lainnya, dan dia juga adalah seorang yang seperti kolektor gitar atau perusahaan gitar, tapi kita akan cari tahu informasi di sana guys. Ini adalah requestan kalian kita untuk mempromosikan Mas Alipata. Why not guys ya, kita tunjukkan kepadanya siapa Mas Alipata, dan sedikit kita akan melihat interviewnya dengan Tommy Emmanuel dalam sebuah konten yang dia buat. Dan ya, aku butuh bantuan kalian untuk sama-sama kita rekomendasikan ke channel beliau. Untuk itu let's jump to the video guys, and let's do this. Oke, sekarang ini Tommy Emmanuel guys ya, tapi Rick Beto nanti kita akan lihat.
So I have Tommy Emmanuel here, who's one of my absolute favorite guitarists in the world. I want to keep moving my chair forward so I can see everything that Tommy plays.
Yeah, no, actually, he wants to keep moving his chair forward because he wants to be bigger in the picture. He wants me to look small. That's what he's really doing.
Tommy, how do you get so great on the guitar? There's so many different things that you do well. So many different types of guitar playing. You're a great electric guitar player. You're incredibly well versed in so many different genres, and your arrangements utilize so many different types of guitar
juga sangat
things.
mahir dalam berbagai genre guys. Dia juga harus memberikan tanggapan soal itu.
Cascading harmonics and things like that.
Well, I mean, I got it directly from Chet Atkins.
Yes.
As all of us did,
yes,
really. He
right.
was the first person to make that sound.
Yeah.
On a record, and it was a long time ago. It was in probably the late 40s or early 50s.
Yeah.
Lenny Bro came along and took it to another level. I just found ways of doing it myself that I tried to come up with arrangements of songs that the public would know, like
yes.
Michelle, Summer Over the Rainbow. I also have an arrangement of Secret Love, which incorporates some other harmonics to it. Right, so it has a bit of everything. This guitar is not super loud, and Mr. and Mrs. Gibson loaned me this today, and it's got very light strings on it. I use heavier strings. Just wanted you to know that. But
there are so many different stylistic things. There's a lot of really sophisticated jazz harmony that you do in there.
Well, they're the surprise moments. I saw your interview with Sting and Dominic, and Sting is so right about that. We need to be surprised, because actually surprise equals entertainment, and I learned that from Penn and Teller. And so surprise me is a beautiful thing. So I purposely went looking for stuff that is purposely not predictable. And
that's where it gets in those more sophisticated harmony. You're really combining so many different styles of harmony in that right there.
Well, I have a lot of people to thank for that. Chet, of course, Jerry Reed, Ray Charles, George Benson, and Lenny Bro, of course, and every jazz player that I've ever come across, and piano player. I remember one time I was walking through an airport, I can't even remember where it was, and I heard this piano playing, and he was playing Moon River, and he went, Moon River, right, and he wasn't singing, and then he went, And I went, holy smoke, what was that? You know, because guitar players don't think that's right. This piano. And I said, I got to steal that straight away. So I sat down and got my guitar and worked it out. And then I thought, okay, how can I vary it? Because I can't use it every time.
Right.
So the second time.
Yeah.
Then. So forth, and I'm trying to do piano things on the guitar to be different, because I don't want to be sounding like every other kind of chordal melody kind of guy, you know.
When you're working on an arrangement, is there some style of harmony that you like to use? If you're playing a Beatles tune, for example,
right?
Okay,
but then I go for the vocal harmonies.
I was wondering about that because I noticed that.
Yeah, a lot of vocal harmonies do this. So some parts go up while the melody's going down, and vice versa, right? And sometimes you get a harmony, like Chet did this beautiful thing in Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And then, you know,
it's very pianistic too.
Yeah, it's very Hollywood as well, and there were so many incredible arrangements came out of, you know, the 30s, 40s, 50s in Hollywood movies, and the music is truly amazing. So, you know, I stole that idea immediately. One day I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far. So forth, and I'm always looking for something that sounds vocal.
Aransemen dari Tommy Emmanuel sulit dicerna.
It kind of sounds like it's written in stone. The important thing to me is interpreting the melody properly. What I learned through my life thus far is that if you want to learn a song and come up with an arrangement, you've got to learn the melody as Chet would say, as the composer intended.
Yes.
So learn the melody properly first. Don't go learning all the other fancy schmancy stuff that so many creative people do. Learn the melody properly first, learn the right chords. Then, if you want to change it and make it your own thing, you can do that.
Ya,
But you've got to learn the melody properly first.
Sambil di sini kita bisa mendapatkan pelajaran jika teman-teman ingin melakukan aransemen pada sebuah lagu dalam sebuah gitar fingerstyle seperti yang Tommy Emmanuel katakan tadi. Pelajari dulu melodinya dan chord yang benar. Pelajari dulu itu dengan seksama, dan jika kita sudah kuasai, baru kita bisa memvariasikan itu dengan hal-hal yang kreatif yang lainnya. Tidak perlu kita pikirkan hal-hal yang dilakukan oleh pemain fingerstyle yang lain yang begitu rumit dengan segala macam teknik, tapi kita fokus dulu pada melodi dan pada chord yang benar. Jika itu sudah berjalan dengan baik, maka kita bisa memasukkan variasi dan teknik-teknik lain di sana. Ya, kita dapatkan pelajaran juga dari sini, guys. Let's do this. Let's go. Aku suka dengar pembahasan seperti ini.
How did you come up with this arrangement of classical gas, right? So I learned the original from my friend Mason. Hello, Mason.
Williams, yeah.
As a solo piece, it just took too long to get going. The public, when you're playing in bars and stuff like I was all those years ago, people have the attention span of a 3-year-old. Right. You've got to slap.
You're being generous, I think, too.
You got to keep it rocking, and things have to keep moving and grooving and all that stuff, you know. So what I did is, out of necessity, I changed everything about it, and I purposely didn't play the original version because it just didn't work as a solo piece.
Right.
I just took the iconic parts, which is right, and then they're the 3 iconic parts.
Yeah.
Right. So I just built the rest of it around it, and I just threw it out there, you know, and people loved it. They responded straight away. I always judge how something's going by audience response, because that's my job. My job is to play for people. I judge what my work is like and how I'm performing it, how it comes out by your response, you know. So you're my you're my yardstick. You're my quality control. I'm talking to you out there, you know.
If you take a song like Somewhere Over the Rainbow,
Yeah.
that has such a sophisticated chord progression. That versus if you're doing a Beatles song, for example, that may have a simpler chord progression. You're always bringing different things in there, different techniques to make the...
But the bottom line is I'm still interpreting the melody correctly, hopefully. You
Yes.
know? When I play Lady Madonna,
Yep.
my biggest decision is how do I want to make it feel?
Yeah.
You know? So I want the singing part to be like Paul McCartney's Lady Madonna. Right? Then
Yeah.
See how they right at your feet. Wonder how you managed to leave. So,
How do you just play like that without even... I mean, you didn't even warm up or anything.
I warmed up at 6 o'clock this morning. Now, well, I'm thinking like a singer. When I play, see, let's do a quick thing here. Here's what happens. When you're learning a new song that's complicated like Lady Madonna, you don't play anything else. Only that for at least until you can play it well.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, how long would it take you to actually play, to do the bass and the melody together?
Well,
like
I've
that?
been playing Lady Madonna. I'm trying to remember when I worked it out. It was in the late 70s.
Yeah, I've heard you play it for years.
I've played it many different ways, and I play it differently now to what I did 2 years ago. And I just played it a little differently then, you know. So, which tells you that I'm free now. I'm not wrestling with
Alright
the
guys ya,
skill
jadi
of playing.
mungkin sampai situ dulu kita nonton videonya. Jika teman-teman ingin menyaksikan full video ini, aku akan sertakan linknya di deskripsi. Jangan lupa untuk memberikan saran dan rekomendasi kepada Mas Alipata di sana. Jadi kita harus open minded guys ya, sambil kita mempromosikan Mas Alipata, dan ketika kita mendapatkan hal yang patut kita pelajari dari seorang gitaris lain, kita perlu untuk membuka diri untuk kita harus mengambil poin penting dari apa yang disampaikan seperti tadi. Itu adalah aku pikir hal yang sangat mengedukasi ketika kita mengaransemen sebuah lagu. Pikirkan dulu melodi dan chord yang tepat, kemudian kita melakukan variasi dalam aransemen kita sendiri. Itu adalah hal yang baik. Pastinya Mas Alipata pun akan dengan senang hati belajar dari para gitaris lain ya. Seperti Mas Alipata menggemari kepada siapa yang aku udah lupa lagi namanya guys. Pokoknya ada Mas Alipata menggemari beberapa pemain fingerstyle lain, kemudian mempelajari teknik dari mereka, kemudian Mas Alipata kembangkan di sana. Intinya Mas Alipata tidak menutup diri untuk belajar dari gitaris lain, tidak tinggi hati di mana menganggap dia lebih hebat daripada gitaris lain, tapi dia benar-benar membuka diri untuk belajar dari gitaris lain. Apa yang tidak memiliki teknik, apa yang tidak dia punya, kemudian dia pelajari itu, kemudian dia kembangkan dengan tekniknya sendiri. Itu adalah hal yang luar biasa dan nilai atau poin yang patut kita pelajari. Untuk itu langsung saja, aku ini udah pikun kenapa udah tua mungkin guys ya. Oke, kita akan tulis di sini. Is a great condenser. Please give your opinion about other Gitaris fingerstyle from Indonesia. His YouTube channel name is Alip _ You will like it, sir. Okay. Nanti kalian bisa up komentar saya di sana. Sekali lagi kalian bisa urutkan di sini, kemudian kalian pilih terbaru dulu. Maka komentar saya akan hadir di atas, guys. Oke, aku berharap itu bisa jelas ya untuk kalian bisa membantu saya. Ini sesuai dengan request dan rekomendasi kalian. Kita bayangkan saja bagaimana Mas Alibata yang ada di sana melakukan interview. Itu akan sangat menarik ya jika Mas Alibata yang membahas soal teknik-teknik yang dia lakukan, soal bagaimana cara dia mengaransemen lagu. Kita semua penasaran, guys ya. Berapa lama Mas Alibata dalam mengolah atau mengaransemen sebuah lagu itu seperti apa? Itu adalah hal yang menjadi misteri sampai hari ini, karena Mas Alibata ya seperti biasa kita harus menghargai privasi Mas Alibata, karena Mas Alibata hanya ingin menciptakan karya tanpa ada orang yang gerasa gerusu ngerusuhin dia, guys ya. Jadi ya hargailah privasi Mas Alibata. Tapi sebagai sesuatu yang tidak bisa kita semua pungkir bahwa kita rindu untuk melihat bagaimana Mas Alibata seperti Tim Emmanuel yang menjelaskan bagaimana dia membuat sebuah lagu, bagaimana pola pikirnya ketika dia ingin mengaransemen sebuah lagu seperti apa, sehingga covernya itu selalu lebih baik dan lebih enak dari lagu aslinya ya. Untuk itu ya kita sama-sama berharap saja kita bisa mendengar hal itu, guys. Aku berharap ini bisa memberikan edukasi dan manfaat kepada kalian semua. Ayo sama-sama dengan saya untuk up di sana, dan thank you so much for watching this video. Saya Vicky Himpong pamit, see you and God bless. Bye.